And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They get it to him running left. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Mayfield looks to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Brady now on first down. 20. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
That was right.
Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Mayfield going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Browns on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Dante Hightower able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Taken right around the 44. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
450.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Cook following the penalty. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a carry for White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Going deep here for Landry. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So at an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Handoff comes to Cook. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mayfield now, and he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
On 3rd down, Mayfield forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in touchdown, Cleveland. Jack Doyle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he's got room. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground with White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Benny Logan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 59 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate. Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case. And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game. Those two need to get together and fast. Now White. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Doyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he's got some space here.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Cook might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady goes underneath here to White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The pressure there was definitely enough to make him alter his throw, because if he had had time, he had a man wide open and had a chance to get it to him.
Yeah, I think if he had just another split second, that's a completion and a touchdown. On third down, that's White. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. On second down, Mayfield again. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's White. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 38 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Let's go.
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll run with White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.